the question, Mrs. Whitney.
Well, I'm waiting for an answer.
I can assure you, Mrs. Whitney, that I met your husband for the first and only time in Somerset. I never saw him again until I came to Monticello. I was a college girl vacationing with a friend.
Did you two date?
We double dated. His friend, my friend, Mr. Whitney, and I. We had dinner a few times. Spent an afternoon skiing.
So, what can you tell me about his friend Jeff Brown?
I'm not sure I can tell you anything. I remember so little about him. He was quiet, I remember. Almost brooding. I don't recall anything else.
You certainly do have a rotten memory. Now, one more thing. Did you notice if either Sky or Jeff had a scar across his back on the left side? It looks sort of like this.
Mrs. Whitney, how could I possibly remember something like that?
Did you sleep with my husband?
This conversation is ridiculous. I refuse to discuss it anymore. I will not try to satisfy your insecurities, Mrs. Whitney, whatever they may be. Good day.
Darling, I am a very persistent person, so you might as well just answer my questions right now.
All right, Miss Whitney. I don't know what you're looking for, but I'm going to tell you something you may not want to know. Your husband doesn't mean a damn thing to me. But I obviously mean something to him because he's just offered me a very good job. Good day.
With Kelly?
It was interesting.
Oh? Well, you two haven't seen much of each other recently, have you? Well, I mean, you know, with your schedule and all. I suppose you'll want to rectify that, won't you?
I don't know. Gavin, we don't seem to see eye to eye on anything anymore.
Really? What was so interesting about your luncheon with Kelly?
Well, it wasn't seeing Kelly that was interesting. It was seeing somebody else at the restaurant.
Who was that?
Mrs. Schuyler Whitney.
At Sid's Tavern? Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, she was having lunch with Valerie Bryson.
Oh, it gets more intriguing, doesn't it? That was a very short honeymoon.
You know, Gavin, I think now that the Whitneys are back, I'm going to go talk to Schuyler. I want him to know as soon as possible that I'm leaving the dance company.
Look, I told you, Jody, let me handle it. Sky is a barracuda when it comes to something he wants or doesn't want to happen.
No, we have agreed upon this. Now, he has to be told that I am not capable and I am not ready to open. I'm the one who's going to tell him because it's my responsibility. You don't even have to be involved with this. No, I am the one that has to face him, and I'm going to do it.
Okay. I'll respect that, Jody. I just want you to know that I'm behind you no matter what you do. So if you need any help, just call.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
When are you going over to the Whitney mansion to tell Sky?
Well, I think you should know as soon as possible. I mean, it's no use dragging it out any longer. Besides, this way, then you and Sky can start looking for a replacement.
Yeah, I know. The opening of the company is only a few weeks away. Breaking in a new dancer, even a fine professional, is going to be difficult. It means the whole company is going to have to make heavy adjustments.
I know.
Listen, Jody, are you sure you don't want to take some more time and think about this?
No, I might as well get it over with. It's only going to hurt more in the end, right?
Our decision, huh?
Yeah. I'm scared. But I'm going to go through with it. I'm going over there right now and tell him. See you later.
Martine, bring your eyes to me. To me.
not my line of work.
Martine, you are going to be wonderful. I've already told you you are a natural. After all, you can use the money. Or am I wrong about that?
Yes, unfortunately you are right.
Martine, this modeling could be the beginning of a wonderful new career for you. You wouldn't have to work so hard as a model. Think about the money.
Well, I told you. That's all I'm thinking about. Do you think I would be here at all if it wasn't for that?
All right. Then to get your mind on other things like moi, I will give you an advance.
I think you are taking big chances. For us to be together at all could be very dangerous.
Martine, any connection between you and I will go completely unnoticed here in Monticello. You can take my word for it.
I'm not taking your word for anything. It's very funny to see you making an honest living for a change.
My dear, I have always made an honest living.
Was it honest to make a career of robbing people?
Martine, you must admit that I never once cheated a fence or an accomplice. I was honest to the core, and I did everything possible to uphold my honor among other thieves.
Well, if you were honest, I am Sarah Bernard.
Oh, okay. Martine, I have a thriving business here. I am making a success of photography, so I have no need to borrow from someone else's treasury.
I wish I could believe you, but I know you'll never change.
But I have. I have already.
No. The only thing you will ever change is your clothes. Hello, Carlo.
Valerie? How was, lunch with the beauteous Mrs. Whitney?
It was all right.
Oh, just all right?
Just all right.
Seems to have been a rather short lunch period.
Well, I wanted to get back and finish the prints of the wedding. The Whitneys will be anxious to have them, I'm sure.
Finished them last night. But if you are anxious, you can develop that film I just finished.
Okay, right away.
Tell me, Val, what do ladies talk about these days over lunch?
The same thing men talk about.
Which is?
The opposite sex.
It's fascinating. And what did you ladies decide?
That the opposite sex certainly is opposite.
Yes. The Whitney Mansion. I could find my way through this house in the dark.
Hello. This place is picking up, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to do all right here, April. I got things more organized in the kitchen now, and we are rolling along much smoother. I really am happy the way things have worked out.
So am I. You've worked hard. You deserve a little success.
And how are things going with you?
I am fine. Really, I just have to, keep an eye on myself so I don't go moping around. Gotta keep myself busy.
Yeah, I know. It ain't easy keeping up your spirits with Draper gone and all.
I'll survive, Sid. I always do. But I like it less and less as time goes on.
Have you heard from Draper?
Oh, I hear from him every night. Look, I hope this job is a success because someone has to pay for the telephone calls.
Is he still in, Switzerland?
No, he's in France now. He's been to Marseille and Lyon. Now he's in Paris.
Paris. Ooh, what an experience. I've never been farther than Omaha. Paris. Imagine that.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I am imagining myself in Paris with Draper.
April in Paris, eh?
Oh, you didn't say that.
I deserve to be docked for that.
You have no shame.
excuse me, there's someone I know here.
Oh, sure.
Well, I must say this is a surprise seeing you here.
Hello. Well, that's true. I usually don't patronize places like this. Actually, it's a very nice place. It's very quaint.
Well, I guess I'm glad you like it.
Aren't you going to ask me about my honeymoon?
I'm sorry, I was just going to ask you.
It was wonderful. We had such a wonderful, wonderful time.
Oh, I had hoped you would.
We went to all the tourist places. We went to the theater. We went to the ballet. We went to nightclubs. We went to the top of the Empire State Building. Sky said he'd never been there. Of course, he was lying. We stayed at the most luxurious hotel.
It sounds perfect.
It was, almost. Sky conducted a little bit of business while we were there. It didn't ruin anything, but it's just that...
It's just that it took time away from you.
Yes, and it was my honeymoon.
Well, now that you're back, what are you going to do?
Oh, well, Sky's very busy with the dance company, and I have the house to worry about. I have to get more help because you wouldn't believe what I have facing me.
I can imagine. Oh, he's fine. Draper's just fine.
I was just going to ask.
I knew you would.
Sorry. Well, anyway, as soon as we get our house all settled, you'll have to come over for dinner, okay?
Sure. I'd love to.
I really want you to meet Sky. He's a wonderful man.
I'm sure he is.
Anyway, he's waiting for me right now. So I had better get going. This should take care of it. Could you pay my bill for me? And this place is nice. It's just quaint, you know. The unicorn had so much flash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Nice to talk to you. I'll see you later.
So this place is quaint, eh? Was that the,
It's Mrs. Schuyler Whitney now.
I don't think I want to know her.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about that, Sid. Raven isn't someone you know. She's more like someone you experience. Sort of like a natural phenomenon. Sort of like the wind.
Yeah. Or the measles.
An exciting life, don't you?
Yeah, too exciting sometimes. If you ask my wife, that's all the time. I mean, she's already sore enough about my line of work, and then this has to happen.
How did that happen?
Oh, Tyler and I were busting some punk in the rooming house the other day, and he decided that he didn't like it. So we went in our usual polite manner. I went over to introduce myself. We danced around a bit, and suddenly I see this bullet coming at me. Well, I tried my usual dodge, but I'm afraid this time I caught it.
Well, thank the Lord it wasn't any worse. Could have been worse, you know. At least you're sitting here telling me about it. Is it going to be all right?
Oh, it's going to be fine. I should be out of this thing another week or so.
Is it going to be just like new?
Oh, every bit as good.
Who is the bad guy?
Some local punk by the name of Jimmy Krause. One thing I do have to say for Krause, though, he's got a cute little lawyer.
Do you mean clever cute?
No. I mean cute, and that she is.
A lady lawyer, huh?
Uh-huh, and I must say she's quite a lady.
Do I detect a note of lechery in your voice, Detective
No,
Stone?
not me, sweetheart. I am still a very married man.
I realize that. I just hope you do.
I keep it in mind. I keep it in mind. Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
Kelly, fine.
Does it ever strike you that I'm always leaving just as you're arriving? You think that could mean anything?
Yes.
Well, look, if you guys will excuse me, I'm due in court on a very serious matter, an arraignment. You take it easy.
Good luck. You take care.
Yeah, I will. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. You and Jody had lunch today, huh? At Sid's?
Yeah, we did.
Well, anything to make her happy.
That's the whole point, Gavin. She wasn't very happy at all. She was real edgy at lunch, like there was some kind of problem. That's why I came to talk to you.
Well, I know what the problem is, man. She finally made the decision about the dance company. She's pulling out.
With your encouragement?
I didn't push it, if that's what you mean. After she's decided, I offered to go tell Sky Whitney myself that we needed a replacement. But Jody wouldn't hear of it. In fact, that's where she is right now, on the way over there to tell him. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that meeting.
Yeah, me too. But I think the trouble has more to do than just quitting the Whitney Dance Company, Gavin. I think it has to do with you.
With me?
Well, both of us, actually. She's all mixed up right now, and I think it's up to you and me to help straighten things out, help her make a decision.
I don't think so. I think it's up to Jody. Whatever Jody wants to do, she'll do. And when it comes to decision-making, I think she's more than capable. I learned that today when she told me she was so determined to tell Sky herself that she was resigning. Don't you think she's capable of making her own choices? Kelly, do you feel the same way about Jody as you did? Do you?
Thank you.
It's Chrissy, sir.
Well, Chrissy, I do hope that you will enjoy your stay in our little household.
Oh, I'm sure I will, Mr. Whitney.
Oh, is my wife on?
Oh, no, she went out earlier.
Oh, any messages?
I don't believe so.
Okay, well,
Oh,
please.
there is a young lady in the library. Oh, I hope it was all right for me to admit her. She said she works for you.
Sure, that was fine. Thank you, Chrissy. Jody! Well, hello, my dear.
Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but, well, I didn't know that you were...
No, that's okay, that's okay. I realized my visit was unexpected. I should have called first, but I just took a chance that you might be here.
Right.
So, how was your honeymoon? Did you have a good time?
Oh, yes, we did. Oh, well, here. Sit. Now, tell me everything about yourself. How are you feeling? You certainly look well. Oh, yes. You know, you had me a little concerned at the reception the other day.
I want to apologize for that. It was just an unfortunate incident. I guess you probably figured I'm not used to too much champagne.
Don't worry about it. You'll get used to it. Just as you'll get used to opening nights. And to the attention of the press and the adulation of the public.
That's, why I'm here. I want all of those things to happen someday. But I don't think it's going to be any day soon.
Jody, what do you mean? Opening is coming upon us very rapidly.
I want to be honest. I've made a decision. And it wasn't an easy one to make. I want you to know that.
Jody, just what are you talking about?
Please don't get mad. What I'm trying to say is I can't open on schedule. I'm not experienced enough. I'm not good enough, and maybe I'm not even talented enough. Whatever the reason, I just can't go through with it, and I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you, but I thought if I told you now, it would give you time to find an experienced professional who could open on schedule.
I don't know what's going on around here, but I do know for damn sure that Gavin Wiley put you up to this. Oh, yeah, I can see his fine hand behind
No,
it.
it was my decision alone, although Gavin does agree with it.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, I don't agree with Gavin. And I'm telling you that right now, and I'm going to tell it to him just as soon as I can find him. Now, you just listen to me, young girl. You can do it. I know you can. Now, I am giving you the chance of a lifetime. There's no way that you're going to back out on me now. I've got too much at stake. I am not going to delay the opening of that dance company again. Now, you gave me your word, Jody Travis, and you're going to keep it.
No,
you just remember
I
that.
can't
The hell you can't! You can if you believe you can, or if for no other reason than I am demanding it.
No,
You will do as I tell you. And I will not take no for an answer.
Stop it!
Right after the honeymoon. Kissed the girls and made them cry. My goodness, and she's just a baby.
I'm not interested in babies. I'm only interested in grown women. In fact, I'm only interested in one grown woman.
Excuse me, I think I have to go soak in a hot tub.
Hi, rubber ducky. Hey, listen, did I pack this suitcase here? If I did a terrible job. I can't find anything.
Oh, don't blame yourself. It was the maid. She brought those suitcases up, and she dropped one, and all the stuff fell all over, and so I had to have her repack it. Oh, by the way, I ran into somebody today.
Oh, who might that be?
Oh, that little photographer friend of yours, Valerie Bryson.
Oh?
Yeah, she sure is a strange girl.
What makes you say that?
Well, she's just so secretive, you know? She doesn't like to talk about her background or her past, but I guess considering her father's problems, I don't blame her.
Is that a fact?
Mm-hmm. You know, she told me something else.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
She told me that you offered her a job. Is that true?
No. Well, not that I know of. I mean, I do own a lot of companies. Any one of them could have offered her a job, but I don't know anything about it.
Oh. I guess that must be it.
Yeah. I imagine that must be it.